Hello, one and all. This is NerdCraft bringing you another matchup. This is a 1v1 on Typhoon Peaks, and as always, I am spawning as the blue Protoss in the right-hand corner. My opponent is Pyroom, and he is spawning as the red Terran in the lower left-hand corner. And, PvT, they're a bittersweet sensation to me. Now I'm sending out my early probe, which I have finally realized, like, 4 game losing streak and a cannon rush later is a bad idea to scout at 7 supply. So I have gone to the more traditional 12 supply scout. Although with Terran, it's always the same, at least in the bronze. Wall off with a barracks, with 2 supply depots and a barracks. But hey, whatever works. I don't believe in cheese, so I believe in strategy, original or not. And let's see here. Unit counts, not much to say right now. He has 10 SCVs. I have 9 probes. I do, however, no, I am building probes. Typhoon Peaks is, one of the newer maps that came out with the recent patch. One of my favorite maps too, mainly because of these cliffs right here. Now, these trees right here, as you can see, you can finally see my mouse icon. You can't actually see past them with buildings or range sight. I don't know what the technical term is, but you can't see past them unless you put a unit or building actually behind them, like in here. So if you were to build a building there, it wouldn't be able to see past them unless you, excuse me, put something in there. So what I found really fun to do, especially against Terran, is to make an observer, plop it on over right here, and put a proxy pylon, let's say right here, about 4 or 6, 8 stalkers, and blink them up, come over here, mineral harass the crap out of their SCVs, and as soon as I see any hint of Marines or Marauders, just run back and blink down over here, make more, come back in and just keep at it, and it wins me games, and I really like it. I very much enjoy doing it. I call it cliff blinking. It sounds like an extreme sport, and I kind of want to try it, cliff blinking, if it was a real sport. So I have not much going on here, just early game. Cybernetics core, probe, zealot. He has a factory, orbital command, and a marine. This is a pretty standard game, as you can see. I get the feeling, though, since these are new maps, that people are kind of sticking with their traditional strategies of not trying anything new, because they're really not sure what to do on these new maps. Me, I like to mix it up. I like to try new stuff. I don't necessarily stick with what people would consider a cheese strategy. I don't believe in cheese, so I just believe in strategies, whether they be original or not. Now, I have 200 minerals. I should be making probes with them. I could be making 5 probes right now, but I'm not. And that's going to affect me. He's ahead of me by a lot, even though he has 2 more harvesters. But that's also the mules. I could chrono boost out a lot of probes right now to make up for those mules. But I'm not. I don't know why I'm not. I think I'm too concentrated on getting my 4-gate out and just sending in some stalker harassment, which was my original idea. Also, containment. That's what I wanted to do. Contain right here. You always can. It's almost a surefire win if you can contain the Terran. No matter what they throw at you, if you have 2 or 3 bases and the Terran only has 1, you know what? You will win. And if you guys don't believe me, I did win a game like that. It was an hour long, and he threw 10 battle cruisers at me, but I won because I had 3 bases, and he only had 1 because I would not let him expand. So I am going crazy here. Ooh. So now I'm just, oh man, I clicked my tongue. I'm sorry. That's a habit of mine that I really don't like, and I try to get rid of. Let's see your units. Unit count, I did do that. Production, D. He has cloaking field coming out, probably, and Banshee, so probably some Banshee harassment going to come from him. I'm bringing out Stalkers, because Stalkers, they're the universal unit to me. I don't have my Twilight Council out yet. So, oh, there it is. So yeah, I am looking for some blink harassment on these. I have my observer coming out. Always scout. Best way to know how. Best way to win. Again, I'm not making probes. Unit wise, I have 18 probes. Well, he may have 18 SCVs, but income wise, he's still beating me. Um. What was I saying? Yes. Information. You always have to have information that will always win you games. At least I have found. If you can go in blind, that's a talent. So, again, not much to say. Here's another proof right here of not being able to see past the vegetation. Once this pylon is up, that's just proof you can't see past the dead shrubbery. And I'm just trying to contain him right here. If he tries to expand, what I really find fun to do is when Terran tried to build when they build their command center and they lift it, and then I see it floating over. I just decide let's shoot it down, and they're not exactly the fastest things that move around. So he's bringing over 2 banshees, which I'm guessing are probably gonna mineral harass my line. He does have cloak field. Cloak. I keep saying that word. He does have cloak available, so, and I do not have a forge, so no photon cannons are up. My only observer I have, which I should have more. Okay, yes, I am bringing a forge. Because I saw that tech, so I am guessing he's doing banshee harassment. I that happens to me a lot. Is the banshees, mass cloak banshees, which to me it's an effective strategy, but at the same time I just hate it so much. So here it comes. He's just gonna start mineral harassments, and I finally noticed that my probes are being blown up, so I'm gonna bring them somewhere safe. I don't know where though. I think over here or something. And now he's just going to have a heyday with all my stuff. Robotics Bay took that out. Now I won't be able to get my Colossus out, which is a good anti-bio ball. I'm going to bring up my Stalkers and Observer over here to try to take him out. He is just... don't know. Like, if I was him, I'd have aimed for the pylons, really. Warping some Stalkers. Of course, I can't do anything yet because I don't have an Observer. I don't have an observer here yet. So, yeah, that's really all I can say about this. It's just a matter of time until I get my observer up here to take it out. And he's just being very clever hiding over here. He has 28. So he has enough for one more cloak field. Cloak. Well, that one can do it twice. One more cloak. It just costs 25. And bringing it around again. Probably shouldn't have. Now I'm gonna spot it right there. Try taking it out. I don't think I do though. I should have focused fire, but I did not. And look at this little handy or dandy bio ball. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just rambling again. 8 Marauders, 1 medevac, which looks like it's in his base by the looks of things. Yeah, there it is. 2 Banshees, 28 Marines. Banshees are just hiding up there. One's invisible. So 28 Marines and 9 Marauders. I don't think I will be able to beat this. Yeah, just look at that. I get the Guardian Force Field. Really bad misclicks are going on right here for me. I get the Guardian Shields up too late. And Marauders they're really good against Stalkers. They have 20 damage against armored, and Stalkers are armored. So if you're a Protoss and versus Terran and you see that he's doing a heavy Marauder build, don't build Stalkers thinking that it will win, because it won't. And that's the game. I hope you enjoyed this match. This is NerdCraft signing off.